Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Okay, now move to the next material, plot, and I will explain 5 parts of plot from the story Maggie, a girl of street. Starting from the first part, exposition. From the cut of tile below, we know that young Jimmy shows his mettle as he battles against neighbor rival. This opening event set the scene for the many forms of violence to come, and it also makes it clear that you have to be a fighter to make it in this game. We also meet Pete. He's older and taller than Jimmy, and he acts the younger boy on. Well, until Jimmy's dad shows up, at which point it's time to scream. The exposition has made it crystal clear that violence is everywhere in Jimmy's life. Okay, move to the second part, raising action. Jimmy's parents are straight up abusive alcoholic, so shivering in the corner while praying for mercy is a daily event for Jimmy and his siblings, Maggie and Tommy. There are so many complications. You can even tell which one will be the most important. The fact the novella is named after Maggie gives us a hint that she matters more than just a Jimmy's sisters. But what really starts to emerge in this stage is a sense of hopelessness. The next part is climax. Peter reappears on the scene and Maggie looks at the guy like he's one big get out of jail free card. He has his eye on her. Plus, he's handsome and has a well-paying job. Enjoying the good life of beers and music hall entertainment, Maggie's hooked, and her fingers are crossed that her life just might she get out the tenement, or will the bartender or natty dresser truly be her a hero? Life could hardly get worse, so it's all up from here, or at least Maggie thinks so. Importantly, as we match, Maggie put all her eggs in the petty basket. Jimmy and Mom aren't so convinced of his merits. Yes, Jimmy and Mom are pretty terrible in their own right, but still, we realize that Maggie is too attached and thus can see Pete accurately. She doesn't recognize this, though, which means that in hooking up with Pete, she's really hooked on a train going full speed toward a brick wall. The morning after Maggie had departed from home, Pete stood behind the bar. He was immaculate in white jacket and apron. In his hair was plastered over his brow with infinite correctness. This is falling action part. You know that brick wall we were just talking about? Yeah, Pete's not giving to rescue Maggie after all. They had a good run, enjoyed some reviews and variety show, and spent 3 straight weeks together. But his old lady love has returned and he's done with Jimmy says. Adding to Maggie's trouble is the fact that her mom has banned her from the tenement and bad-mouthed her to all of the neighbor. All because she dated Pete. Thanks, Mom. With no man to take care of her and no home to return to, Maggie turned to the street. And the last part is resolution. Maggie just dies. We don't know how, though suicide seems possible, no matter how she meets her maker, though when she does, we got to see what a raging hypocrite her mother is. What with all her histrionic about finally forgiving Maggie, Maggie's death is a dark enough note to end, and in its own right. But the resolution is only more depressing because we see that the most this disabled character or mom is the one who endures. Maggie's mother's hypocrisy can be seen from this dialogue quote. I can remember when she wore boots and her 2 feet was no bigger than your thumb. She wore boots. Miss Smith, she cried, raising her streaming eyes. Ah, poor Mary, sobbed the woman in black, with low, cottonly cries. She sank on her knees by the mourner chair and put her arms about her. The other woman began to groan in different key. Okay, I think that is enough from me. I apologize if there are wrong statements, and thank you. And the next slide will be explained by my partner. Time is yours.